send you a picture. I'll send you a picture.
He is buffer than I expected.
He's buffer than I expected.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah, but still, that's a perfect line. He's buffer than I expected.
Thank you.
That's our opening line. Hi, everybody.
You know what? That tracks.
Danny Elfman is buffer than we expected.
I mean, have you seen me, man?
And I'm not afraid to say it.
Buff.
Anyway, welcome. We're playing D&D. It's Children of Rath. I am your illustrious DM, that's Dracovin, joined by these insane people who always join me most weeks and join me for crazy adventures in Dominaria. Oh boy, they arrived in Urborg last week. And Carrie got a nice staff.
I did.
Yeah.
You know, I've only been running away from this territory for like 300 years.
I mean, like, the ruins of the tower that created you is in the middle of it. That sounds like a thing to run away from. Yeah.
It's been my life goal to never return to this area.
Well...
real quick, I'm so sorry, but in 10 days, Danny Elfman will turn 69.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? There's some... God. Now I'm thinking like, see, yesterday when the half-orc lady ran away because she had 69 health left, you guys insisted on making her health not nice. I'm disappointed in you all.
I'm used to it.
That's what they did last time.
If I find that wizard, I'm going to shoot off her kneecaps like I did that other guy.
What the fuck?
They're pirates, and they don't... Well, they took a prisoner for a temple that they were working for.
Look.
A temple of lust and revenge.
Yeah, and...
Again, I expect this.
Why the fucking kneecaps?
Because kneecaps.
No, the Achilles tendons hurt more.
True.
But regardless, you found yourself arriving in Skulltown. Now, as I described it last time, Skulltown is marked by the large skeletal skull of a massive dragon that kind of is this entryway. It is a mostly dock town. Of course, there are some islands in amongst the town where there is some solid ground. But there's plenty of these raised buildings on docks and various pathways leading in between buildings and stuff, bridges and of various make. And the town itself is certainly reflective of it. There's a certain, like, ode to fishing village to the entire place. As they are probably primarily a huge shipping location for a lot of the fish in the nearby swamplands to various other settlements and props to some of the larger cities and things like that. So there's certainly like a little bit of a smell to the town. And the town is actually bustling right now. As you arrive, the town is busy. There seems to be some kind of like basic market in the main thoroughfare, which is kind of like this main dock area where it kind of goes in between these bunch of islands with like a big almost like boardwalk, but it's like two-sided with all kinds of shops all along the area. You'll notice that certainly a lot of things are being sold and business is booming right now. There's no sign of any kind of whoever's in charge here or the influence of the cabal. But you've heard tales that they're here. But they don't seem to be doing anything overt, at very least, in signs of messing around with the town. At least nothing that it doesn't seem to interfere with the basic functioning of it. And so just business goes about. And it's a lot of the, rugged individuals of Urborg are just going about their business and their lives. As you kind of just move your boat up to basically kind of like one of the many kind of dock areas that they kind of have for fishermen almost, more or less. But you can find a place to put your boat at the side of it. There's a dock master for this area. This kind of like squirrely skinny man will kind of walk up and being like, got anything to sell? We're just here on picking up something.
I look at Kaz.
What are you looking at me for?
Well, I don't have all day. There's other boats coming in.
Wait, I
Selling,
thought
buying, something else?
No, we had to take a boat through the swamp.
Oh yeah, but it's like a it's not the
Yeah.
Hell Kite, right? We did not bring the Hell Kite.
No, you
it
took-
was
you
like
took
a
like-
little boat.
You look like a
A pontoon.
like a flat boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still look at you because you're the captain.
We're just passing through mostly.
Ah, stopping by on travels. All right. He'll charge you like I don't know, a couple silver for a quick stay over. He's like, if you're gonna stay any other days, just let me know.
Look at the rich one.
Mhm.
You're the rich one.
If you need a place to stay, there's a couple of taverns on the main thoroughfare. A couple of smaller places on the way off the main thoroughfare. Good luck on finding them. They're usually a little bit more for locals that need a place to stay when they're coming in. But they might take your kind. No offense, but we don't get many outsiders here.
I don't know.
No
That's
offense
fine.
taken.
I'm technically an outsider.
Well, we're not.
You do look a little bit like you belong here.
So
Not
are
planning
you
on
an
staying.
You part of the
insider?
circus?
The what?
Is she part of the circus?
The circus.
Yeah, circus came into town just recently.
I look at Carrion with chaos in my eyes.
No, I grew up here, but I am intrigued on this circus.
Ah, Ringmaster's got horns like you.
I'm interesting.
Yeah,
Might be worth-
good show. Anyway, where's that silvers? Where's that 5 silver? I guess you'll pay him and he'll be like, be on my way. Again, staying more days, let me know. As he starts going over to like yell at someone because they're trying to unload fish without him checking them in or something, you know.
Dockmaster things.
Yeah.
Okay. We're here to find information about the Cabal.
Mhm.
Because my brother might be here.
Yes.
They might have sold him to the circus.
That's
Possibly.
the other thing is there's a circus and I want to see the circus.
I also want to see the circus.
We want to see the circus. So, I don't know how to find the Cabal outside of drug deals. Normally they find us. If I'm open
Maybe
to
they
suggestions.
enjoy the circus.
Circus it is!
Hey, do you know? They might. We don't know.
Well, I mean, everyone enjoys the circus.
I've never been.
That's quite fun.
Considering if it's someone like Carrie running it, then they might be, be interested in it for that fact.
Well,
That's true.
It also might be incredibly dangerous, but also
Everything we do is incredibly dangerous.
We're in
There's- yeah,
Urborg.
there's
It's what isn't incredibly dangerous here.
yeah, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think of stuff, and I was gonna say like, the board's under our feet, but several of them look rotten and about to break at any time. And I was.
as you mentioned that the man is like his bishop. We're gonna get those changed out next week. Don't worry about that.
Don't believe it. I was also gonna say him, but he'll probably try to stab us later.
Everyone wants to stab us all the time.
Yeah, that one's not even my fault.
Well, you know, you're not famous until someone wants to kill you.
I don't think that's how that works, but
No, it is a saying, you're nobody until somebody wants you dead.
I'm fine with being nobody.
I mean, so many people have wanted me dead before I even did anything.
Yeah, a lot of people want us dead, so it's fine.
There's lots of people in my head who want me dead.
You should get that
Well-
checked out.
Yeah, that's your own damn fault.
I was created that way.
Okay, no,
I
but
know-
the person
That's
who
no
did
problem.
it is the person who did it is technically part of you, so it is in fact still your fault.
You can't argue with that logic.
Don't make me
You
call
really
him out.
can't.
I'll call him out and have you deal with him.
Don't, because you don't want to do that. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be good. Let's go.
Let's go find the circus.
Go to the circus.
Maybe we should find a place to stay first.
No, circus.
We
I
stay
can
in the
find
circus.
I can find a place to stay while you go into the circus.
We don't even know where the circus is.
The circus. It can't be hard to find.
Yeah, I'm
You'd be
imagining
surprised.
it's not that hard.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to a random person.
Yeah.
Hello, where is the circus?
He's like holding some fish. He's gonna point over towards a building.
Cool, thank you. Oh, there we go.
There are posters along the wall of the building. They seem to be showing off the main performers of this circus. Each of them seems to be like the images of them seem to be in very flashy outfits with these kind of strange harlequin masks with very like almost monstrous visages on it, and it advertises itself as the Dead Dream Circus. There is Baltor the Strongman with the tagline said to have the blood of a giant. Aaron the Beastmaster, Whipmaster Extraordinaire, master of monstrosities and fluffy animals alike. Dorian the Acrobat with death-defying feats that can be found nowhere else in the world. Geld the Illusionist, a master of the mystic magics who can show off and deceive any man. And of course, Barda, the monstrosity, a creature that is seemingly both intelligent and more monstrous than any could believe. And of course, their leader, the ringmaster himself, Astarian Demos. Which, there's something very, very familiar about the image of this man, Carrie.
Oh no.
Horns, red skin.
Yeah, it's vaguely familiar, you know. I have those.
Recognize anyone?
No.
Looks like me.
Are you interested? I see.
Fuck.
Hello, hello.
I look around.
There's this kind of tiny man in a jester's outfit with a very similar mask to the ones that you see on the posters, who seems to be carrying a bunch of papers. Hello. I, imp, clown of the circus. You are interested, yes? Come with me, I shall take you, you see.
Fine.
I will follow the little imp.
Oh, apologies, I should have greeted you more properly. He's gonna kind of like take up, and like seemingly as if he would take a hat off, he's actually just gonna pull his head off and bow his head and then put it back on.
God, he's a boggin. Kill it! Kill it!
Fucked up circus.
It's a nice trick.
We're in Urborg. What did you expect?
I could do that if I wanted.
Do it right now.
I guess.
Will you be bringing your kindred with you?
What?
You are like the master.
Well, yes, we do have very similar skin tones.
Yes, you are like the master. will your kindred be accompanying you, like myself?
Oh, no, he's on the boat.
We don't let him out much.
We don't let him out. He's on the boat. He stays on the boat.
A devil's work is never done!
Is he technically? I don't think he's a devil.
Listen, I never got the distinctions.
I don't know. Let's go to the circus, I guess, and follow this weird little clown man.
Master Demos will explain everything if you are confused. A lost sheep, a lamb which must be guided. Come enjoy the show. I will inform him that you will arrive, a mistress. Your name, mistress, please.
How about no?
Oh, so rude, so wonderful.
Yeah.
I can
No,
feel
yeah,
it
that's our
deep within
thing.
my heart.
I don't know if you have a
Warms my
heart.
cockles.
I once got arrested
What
for
the
not apologizing. I am kind of rude.
It was last month. What do you mean once?
Oh, it was only
Last
once.
month was once.
I guess it's so recent. It feels weird to say you once did this when it was like a month ago.
Yes, but it's only happened once. Typically, people just accepted I'm not going to apologize, but they really wanted me to, and I said no.
It's true. Anyway, I'm going to have my gun just ready in case things pop off weirdly at this circus.
Yeah, that's a valid assumption.
All right. You will be led through the city to an area kind of a little outside, through kind of like a land path that kind of breaks away from some of the area, and to a massive set of circus tents. It seems to be a huge show that's on the outskirts of town. These kind of black, gold, and red tents that seem to be almost glowing with these lights that have been set up across it. These glowing little blue flames that seem to be set up strategically at the corners, almost little torches. The entire thing, you can kind of hear this music kind of pumping around the area that just kind of echoes. Certainly, the sounds of the circus. There are animals, treats being let loose, kind of strange, fluffy concoctions that are put on sticks, various foods that are also being very much handheld. The place is busy. The little man that led you there, Imp, will kind of disappear from you, kind of leaving you as you kind of approach the circus grounds. You can see that the main show will be starting shortly.
Do we just go see the main show? Like, what are we even doing here other than circus?
Honestly, as soon as I met the clown, I was turned off of the idea of the circus.
Same.
Oh, he seems fun enough.
It's not that he seems fun, it's that I think he wants to kill me.
Who doesn't?
I'm more worried that the ringmaster is be very interested in meeting Carrie.
That's why I have the gun.
Yeah, that's why we have weaponry and low impulse control, although that's mostly me.
Okay, whatever. This will be... whatever.
What's the worst that can happen?
You'll pay your entrance fee, which I'm not bothering with for the sake of amounts or anything, into the circus and go to the main show. Of course, you'll have plenty of seats. The show is packed, of course. Folks from the town are there for enjoying of the circus once again. And there's a lot of talking and noise, but soon, the fiery lights that are above you will kind of like almost dim out, as if the flames will disappear, leaving only the fires above the main ring in the center. And a very well-dressed man in top hat and kind of a flamboyantly red suit, carrying a cane, will walk out with a kind of very interesting, rather than monstrous Harlequin mask. He looks kind of like a Harlequin mask of maybe one side is kind of cheerful, the other is kind of crying. And Carrie, you can recognize right away, this man's a half-demon. Greetings and salutations to all of you folks who are here for us now. It is I, Astradian Demos, your master of ceremonies, here to bring you through the wonders and amazement of this show. Come here to the dead dream, where those dreams of yours that have fallen away to the wayside to rot away are once again resurrected to the surface. Let you relive the wonders and majesties of things you have forgotten. Come now, as the show, as he kind of taps his cane down and there's like a big flash of pyrotechnics, begins! And it will be a amazing and fantastic circus. Of course, yeah. There will be the clowns, led by the mysterious and strange imp, who put on like a very interesting comedy routine that is actually quite kind of funny. A very, very slapstick comedy routine. That the one you saw seems to be leading a number of other similar clowns. Of course, Balthor will be introduced. Their strong man, who will lift weights that even you, Carrie, think you'd have trouble lifting. You see the size of them and such. But seems to lift them with ease, showing off his massive muscles. And he's a mountain of a man. Maybe Half Triumph is correct with that one. Of course, Aaron the Beastmaster is a woman dressed in very, this leather, almost, I would say like a Beastmaster's outfit, with her, with a kind of fiery red hair and her mask, and she just has these, like, some very strange creatures, things like, drakes, and massive lions, and a kavu even, and some other creatures that she seems to have this almost like control over. She uses her whip to signify things. She doesn't whip the creatures directly. She just kind of whips it into the air, almost as like a noise to signify things. And she just seems to have this mastery over the animals as she has them show off tricks and such. Of course, Dorian the Acrobat, a kind of lithe, strange man will be seen in the upper echelons, balancing and tumbling through the air without any kind of protection down below, seemingly risking his life for these impressive shows, almost as if he's flying, yet he is not. He has no wings, but he controls himself. Of course, Geld the Illusionist will put on a show, a man of mystery, a person that seems to master a combination of actual magics and magecraft, stagecraft, and mix them together in such a way to create tricks and deceptions, and also very interesting feats where, like, he can seemingly without much effort conjure and create things that don't require massive amounts of words and hand symbols. They just sort of occur to him in mysterious and interesting ways. And of course, there will be a chance to see Barda, the monstrosity, this horrible kind of hunchback creature that looks as though it's like bulbous and kind of a little bit like I would say describe it kind of a little Elephant Man-y, except he's also kind of covered in some kind of fungus and kind of actually slimy, and you're pretty sure there's a tentacle on there or something. So yeah, not a really nice creature, whatever that is. And the show will go on for quite a while, and it will be quite entertaining. And the circus will come to a close. And of course, the ringmaster, Astarion Demos will lead the way the entire time, his booming voice seemingly commanding the crowd, with cheers, oohs, and ahs, and finally giving the massive bow with all the main performers at the very end. As everybody begins to kind of file out, the large man, Baltor, will actually approach your group. Boss wants to see you.
He's not really my type, but sure. Okay, I guess it wasn't that funny. Let's go.
It was a little bit funny. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
He will lead you to the back of the circus, and of course to what looks to be kind of a dressing room, where you can see there's a couple of different versions of that red outfit that Astrios was wearing. I'll put his name in chat because you have the spelling of it here. Astrios. As like he's kind of like as the man is kind of sitting down in front of a mirror, kind of like kind of at the show, kind of like seemingly taking off the mask and stuff and like putting it down in a fine case and being like, and I thought I was the only one.
You're not that special.
Oh. But we are special. How did you survive it? How did you get away?
Survive what?
Oh, forgive me. I probably should have introduced myself. Astrion Demos, half-demon, formerly the creation of Xandarthirion, the Lord of Nightmares.
Interesting. Does not explain what you meant.
Surely, your progenitor, your creator, must have come for you the way that all demons come for their half-spawn.
You could say that.
Well, no, technically, that was just your mother. The true progenitor.
Did your creator not try to sacrifice you to bring a higher demon into the plane?
Nope. Nope. She was just a very loving mother.
Your mother was the demon. Fascinating. I've never heard of this. Perhaps you are more unique than the rest of us. Most of us get sacrificed horribly. We're a way to avoid all that dilly-dallying with servants and sacrifices and cultists. Create a spawn that can channel the energies of the abyss and sacrifice them to a higher being. I've managed to escape my fate, most fortunately. But you... interesting. Is there a demonic entity after you? I would think an escape like yourself, and even one such as your mother, would not be tolerated in most demonic groups. Apologies about that, but perhaps a warning would be in place if you weren't aware of it.
Well, not really. Nobody's really after me, to the best of my knowledge, at least.
No, but nobody demonic.
No, yeah. We got that going for us. We don't have to deal with that shit.
Are you sure?
No, but honestly, at this point, I'm just ready to face whatever comes at me, so...
But you don't seem ready. You're missing so much knowledge.
Well, yes, I am always in the pursuit of knowledge, but is there specific knowledge you're talking about? What? You're confusing me. I would like for you to stop, please.
Yeah, just speak like normal, like how normal people talk.
Apologies.
Like
Apologies,
that.
friends. I was trying to explain things as I thought she was aware of much of the stuff. Does she master the dark arts, command an army of devils or lesser demons at her hand?
No, he stays on the boat.
He does, in fact, stay on the boat, and I, dark magic, I do have a cool staff, but that's about it.
But you are still demon. You have these abilities. Why don't you use them? Sorry, you should summon some lesser helper devils to assist you. That's where my imps come in.
on accident.
Is this something? Also, largely not.
Also,
even
you didn't summon a devil, you summoned a demon.
Listen, Tantus, I never remember things.
Yeah, you don't know what a devil is. You've never heard of
Not
a
a
devil.
daemon.
Cool.
Yeah. Devils just, they're not a thing that really exist. Often.
Can you summon Matt Damon?
Yes.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
But he implodes instantaneously every time. So it's a twisted existence of torment that you cause for this poor man.
That sounds about
Yeah.
right for Carrie.
I don't. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that tracks, honestly. I don't know what you're talking about.
He'll hold out a hand, and the swirling vortex of, like, red and black energies will kind of, like, emerge a little, like, small creature. It looks kind of like a gaunt humanoid with, like, little wings, a tail with a tail with, like, a stinger at its end, and kind of, like, claws and fangs that go, rah, rah, rah. This is a devil. Have you not tried to summon a helper devil?
No,
There's-
just summoned a demon on accident.
Well, summoning lesser demons is always a thing that can occur. Especially ones that are more powerful. I'm guessing you must have originated from a bloodline of a powerful demon such as myself. Summoning devils is easy. You just have to channel into your darkest mana. And especially here in Urborg, it's easier, because usually devils require a little bit of flair, a little bit of red mana. They're a little different than demons. They're incarnations of our will, almost. And even half demons can summon them.
Carrion, can I be honest with you for a second?
I would expect you to be honest with me every second of every day,
You know that we lie to each other jokingly all the time. This is a fact about who we are as people.
Yes, but I'm talking about important shit.
True. I think this sounds really complicated and exhausting.
Well, yes. I'm already working on the necromancy aspect, and I really shouldn't, but I'm doing it anyway.
You're looking into necromancy? An interesting art.
Yeah, that's not even part of your demon thing.
It's not. It's a different part of my, genealogy, which is interesting, but whatever.
That would make sense. I mean, normally, demons are attracted to powerful humans used as their vessels for creating half-demons. I'm guessing even on an instinctual level, your mother did the same. Found a powerful individual that she had an attraction to. Unfortunately for me, my mother was human and was quite viciously sacrificed after my birth.
I didn't have a mother.
Yeah, we get it, Claude. You're sad.
My mother cheated on my father.
I pat
I'm
Claude
okay
on the
with it.
back.
Hey, Cole, did you have a mom?
A very loving one, actually.
Oh,
You know what? There we go. We've got
Hey.
2 loving mothers, one that cheated but also is still loving, and then this fucking thing.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
you do.
Anyway, sorry, Mr. Demonoid. My man.
Demos.
Yeah, that. Was there anything else you needed, or did you just want to, like, you know, say random shit and get us all confused?
In a very theatrical, over-the-top voice, too.
I do kind of appreciate the theatrics. It's very entertaining.
I'm sorry, it's in my
To be
nature
fair,
as a ringmaster. I'm a performer at heart.
That's what I was going to point out. I mean, he is kind of, you know, performer.
I guess. It's just, don't you ever turn it off, man?
There is no world in which it is off. There is only the performance. Life is a stage.
It's like I said, Carrion, it seems exhausting.
I mean, I'm exhausted 24/7, so.
I was just curious because I have not seen another free half-demon. One that has horribly sacrificed and turned into a demon in all of my time traveling. And you are an especially interesting one. There's just something strange about your energy patterns. Seems familiar, but I can't quite place it. Unfortunately, I don't have quite a photographic knowledge of every demon that's out there, great or otherwise. You are familiar. Who is your progenitor? Tangrel?
Never heard of him.
Ubraskion?
Kazzrann.
Malfactius?
You could just be making names up.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if half of these people exist.
Sorancion? Or otherwise known as Susan?
No.
We don't talk about Soracian very often, though. That would have made sense, though. Soracian's a weird one.
Listen, you're not gonna guess it, and we're not gonna tell you.
Belzenlock.
Okay. Well.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, he did guess it.
Ha! I am right, then. I knew it was
Took you
one
a
of
few
them.
tries.
Look, there are surprisingly more greater demons than you'd expect. Just most of them don't find their way here to Dominaria. Their influence, yes. Since I did obviously grow up in a dark cult, I have a knowledge of many of the other great demonic entities.
Congratulations.
Sure.
You have my sympathies.
Yeah. I'm sorry that happened, or good for you. I don't know which one.
Well, have you learned nothing of your ancestry as a spawn of Belzenlock? I guess not direct, but still of his regime. Nonetheless, there must be something that you understand of the powers of that blood. So, your blood there was infamous here in Urborg. Actually had a name. Most demons keep their names secretive, such as mine. A Lord of Nightmares doesn't really need to advertise themselves.
Hang on, wait. Why are you asking? Like, why are you interested in Carrie?
As I said, I have not seen another like myself. Free.
There's a lot, Carrion.
Can I insight check that?
Like,
Sure.
yeah. Carrion, there's a lot.
This is a very suspicious man.
Yeah, I don't trust circus folk.
I
Not
don't
my best
trust
role.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna insight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I'll try it too. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Nat 20 is pretty good.
I don't even know why I'm rolling at this point. I have the exact same modifier as Cass.
So, certainly you got the sense that, like, he has a lot of confusion, at least right now. Just because, like, you know, and, like, maybe, like, interest, because, like, again, like, you get the feeling of, like, I've not seen anything like me, you know. So far, none of his words seem deceptive, at very least.
Can I make this an ongoing insight to keep, like...
That's how we're keeping it going, yeah.
Continual vibe checking this man with my nat 20?
Actually, I could try something here.
Just don't Maxwell it.
I could do just the surface thoughts.
Valid.
Yeah, I'm gonna detect the surface thoughts.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
That's
Head empty.
We've met a himbo.
It's not that his head is empty. It seems as though he has some kind of natural protection against that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It might be a demon ability he has, honestly, because he certainly is very. He's not like Teifling, like you saw, like Carrie's siblings were. They certainly, you could tell. Again, like, it's the idea that maybe they have non-awakened the demon bloodline. Carrie has fully awakened the demon bloodline. This man also just seems to have a fully awakened demon bloodline. And kind of embracing the powers of it. But he might have different abilities than Carrie, honestly. You don't know. He seems to have a different origin, certainly.
Individually, you guys will hear, I can't read his thoughts.
Is that the message spell?
No, remember, I have a telepathic bond that I can...
Yeah.
You guys can't respond except Carrie, because she can just do it. But you hear your voice in your head saying, I can't detect his thoughts.
Listen, Mr. Demos, you've given us a lot of information, but not a lot of it is actually actionable for our purposes, unfortunately.
Oh, apologies. Perhaps Carrie would learn something. I could teach her. I would learn more about her origin and where she came about and all these things. Just as curiosity. If it's too much to pry into your life, I don't mean to. Just things about perhaps some of your story or something to make me more understand where you would have come from as a unique flower amongst all of us twisted and poor half-demons.
Only a flower again.
With that continual insight check, was that a flirt?
Probably.
No, he's not going to get any success with that tactic.
No, probably not.
Yeah, never call me a flower again. No.
Well, at very least, would you want to learn more about your abilities? We are staying in town for a little bit.
I'm going to say, in your head, Gary, I don't trust it. Look at the last person who wanted to teach you.
Listen, we know I have a bad track record with people. This is also back in your mind. We know I have a bad track record with people, but still... I also just don't like demon shit. I know I am demonic, but still.
Understood.
Listen, Mr.
Demos.
Demonology. I'm gonna purposely do it wrong every time.
I know, I'm going to keep correcting you because I also think it's funny.
Thank you for the offer, but honestly, that is not a avenue I am currently exploring. I am focusing on necromancy for some reason.
Understandable. Just keep it in mind that we travel around and it might be more difficult to find us again. But if you ever want to explore it, we would gladly help you. Perhaps there's something else we can do for you while you're here in town.
Do you know where the Cabal is?
course.
Cool. Where?
We have to pay them tithe, if you will, to stay in town and do our business. They're unfortunately quite spread out throughout the town. What are you looking for?
Them.
In general?
Yeah.
Then fight the entire town. The Cabal is spread
How-
out. There are perhaps a
about
few
their
hundred
leader?
individuals throughout the town.
Okay, who's in charge?
They seem to have some kind of council in charge. And it's hard to say which members are exactly in charge. They don't announce it. It's a shadowy organization. It's not that easy to pin down things like that.
You know,
Can you give us a contact?
I could. Why would you want to contact them? They aren't exactly friendly sorts, especially to individuals, well, they barely tolerate me. Mainly because
Personally.
I gave them enough money to.
Cool.
Ignore
It's
me.
personal. We have personal things to find with the Cabal.
yeah, we're not looking to like fight them automatically or anything. We just need some information from them.
Ah. It's information you could seek. What better way to look than a circus, though?
Because you're not part of the Cabal.
But
Kaz, we could still whisper in your mind. Kaz, we could still ask if he's heard of your brother.
Fuck!
we need not be part of the Cabal to know what the Cabal is up to. Plenty of their members visit our shows. Some of them even like backstage tours, just to impress upon them our wonders and might, and especially in order to keep them appeased while we're in the area. And sometimes information can be traded other ways. There are always ways to extract information just with some words.
Cool. Do you know if they have any goblins?
Members? I haven't seen any goblin
Captured.
members.
Captives,
Prisoners?
maybe.
Not exactly sure they're prisoners now. But if you give me a night, perhaps I can find out. I do have an idea of where they might keep some of their prisoners, and perhaps, a visit. Looking around to see if they've, taken in one of my clowns, because he's missing. He got drunk, wandered off, and I was worried that they would have taken him prisoner because he was creating quite a scene, and we are outsiders. And I could then inquire about him and maybe find out what other prisoners they have.
Sure, fine.
Excellent. I'm glad to be of help. I don't want to turn you off completely, miss. I didn't get your name, did I?
No, you didn't.
Well,
But what?
I think that's just the answer. No, you didn't.
That is, in fact, the answer.
he's gonna give you this look of like, really? Like,
Yeah.
really? I can understand,
You're not the only one that can be dramatic, motherfucker.
but that's not traumatic, that's just petty.
That is petty.
Oh,
Exactly.
We are so good at that.
That's like my middle name. I'm pretty
Really?
sure it might actually be my middle name.
Then I'm glad I didn't send you to the Cabal. They would have killed you right away.
They could
Yeah,
try.
probably.
They'll probably succeed.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, they've kidnapped me like twice.
No, it's only ever been
really-
attempted.
You really should not be so petty, please, madam. At least give me your name, and then I can properly say, like, I just wanted friendship with you. I didn't want anything more than that. Some information. A spread of share. How many half-demons have you met?
Barry, in your head, I'm going to say, give him a fake name.
Here's the problem. Mads can't think of one.
Kaz, like, tells you to lean down.
Sure.
Say your name is Winchus.
God.
Winchus can kick their ass. It'll be funny.
Witchers can kick their ass, but I don't want another fucking your brother situation here, bitch.
My brother
your
can't
mind.
do shit.
But can't he?
No, I don't think he can. I don't
He's
have
had,
faith.
he's had his own misadventures.
Yeah.
I think it's just dumb luck.
Mm-hmm.
Kaz
think
fully
it's just
believes
dumb.
it's just been dumb luck this whole time. Emphasis on the dumb.
And now his luck has run out.
Yeah, apparently.
Listen, I'll at least give you a fucking... Just call me Carrie.
All right, Cat. Look, I understand it's not easy for you to open up with people. You've probably had some harsh situations in your life. I know I have. But I try to be more of an open book at this point in time, just to... Because you only have one life to live. And we are free to live that life. We are free to dream. Not all dreams die. They instead come here. We'll share them with everyone. A little bit of joy and happiness in the most dreary of places.
You're fucking weird.
It seems pretty normal to me.
Cole, you have no room to say shite.
He's not
Your daughter
weird.
met me and took my blood.
He's in the theater.
Yeah, he's just
That's
a theater
still weird.
actor.
That's just the type of weird that he is.
Think of Max.
Yeah. He was also weird. It's just the type of weird he is theater.
I've never been in the theater.
Perhaps
Quick
you could
question.
perform one time. Try it out for yourself.
Fuck no.
It's just very fun to perform.
She's more of a fighter than a performer.
So of strength and combat.
That's a performance of itself.
Why are you no?
Because I think this is very amusing and I'm bored.
You know what? That is honestly not surprising in the least.
I could have Aaron find something in the swamp and bring it forth for you to have mighty combat against.
How about no?
Just a suggestion.
Content to just not do that shite.
I'm ever a performer at heart, and always am looking for a way to up the show and have some more entertainment for the masses.
Shocking. Absolutely nobody.
Quick question. Does he have any, from the monocle, does he have any weird mana shit going on?
He is definitely oozing both red and black mana.
He's oozing?
Like, similar to how Carrie was in her, like,
Big demon form?
not quite as much as the big demon form, but, like, similar to it. It might just be, like... Because the thing is, when Carrie would manipulate black mana, like, when she was using it to do some stuff occasionally, it was similar to that, I would say it. So it seems like he has very natural mana manipulation that he has very good control over, you'd say.
Gross.
Yeah.
It's leaking.
Gross.
It's probably like the mana signature is probably closer to something like what honestly Radiant would have, because she has a similar mana signature of like energy that she's constantly channeling, because she's basically a being like that.
Excuse me, sir, you're leaky.
Yeah, he's leaking.
Yes, he has also red mana, unlike Carrie.
Yeah. Carrie's got black and green.
Well, she's black and a little bit of green. He seems to be split pretty evenly between the two of them.
Well, this has been a conversation.
Still so
Where will be
confused.
staying for the evening?
A place.
We
I
haven't
don't
found one yet.
No.
Yeah, we
Any
came
recommendations?
straight here.
The Ivory Soul is a very fine place. Spelled like that. Like soul,
Nice.
like the fish.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. It's on the main thoroughfare. At very least, it does have rooms, and a few of my performers have enjoyed the drinks there on their nights off. But we have our own places to stay at. And I would have offered, but I assume you would have declined. So.
Probably.
Yeah.
Respected.
I would have considered it.
That's because you thrive off chaos, and I'm not sure why we didn't recognize this beforehand.
Claude, you're back to being the only sensible one.
Sorry.
Huzzah.
Or you could
I had to be the
join Team
sensible one.
Chaos.
I had to be the sensible one for Maxwell, too.
You learned from
I'm
the best.
more than sensible enough for myself.
I think you should all join Team Chaos, where we just do whatever we want with no consequences.
I have a business that I have to keep track of.
I don't think.
And I
you
have
want
laws
me-
I have to follow.
I have to keep things in check in my head. I don't think you want me to be chaos.
You
Fine.
say that.
But I'm not against a little chaos. You know, if
As
say
a treat.
if someone needs something blown up with a lot of magic, I can do that.
I can also do that. It's fun, yes?
Do that a little bit.
I'll like turn to
Demos.
Demos.
Damien.
No, that we left him on the boat.
He's on the boat.
He is in fact on the boat.
You call? No, I'm not gonna. You call?
You called them.
Ring.
I forgot his name is Damien. Which is weird because I named him.
Yes.
I'll turn to this man. Well, Carrion doesn't seem to want to have any fun, but if you need something blown up with magic, you can call on me for your show while I'm in town.
Excellent. If we
It's
think
been
of
a while since I performed a little bit.
If we think of some kind of addition to the show, perhaps we will add it in. But for now, I'll contact you tomorrow morning with hopefully a bit of helpful information if there is a prisoner. You'll be escorted out. By the same very large man, Balthor. He'll be like, this way.
I'm not going to argue with a very large man.
Certainly the
Surprised
circus.
you're not trying to arm wrestle the very large.
As like he leads us out and gets like a door, I flick him a gold coin. Just like a tip for being a nice man.
He'll kind of like look at it and be like, and then kind of shrug his shoulders and put it in his pocket. Okay.
After we leave, I'm going to just be like, yeah, I would offer to perform, but I don't think it's good for me to show my abilities in public in this land.
No,
I was
likely not.
considering- I was considering performing, but I don't need another burn down a village thing on my rap sheet.
Burn down
I
a
was not
circus.
considering conforming because I don't want to.
Well, this is a good way to build rapport with people.
I've
We're
never
gonna-
built a rapport with anyone in my life.
So we don't like him.
The only thing I'm worried about is, what if he actually is attached to the Cabal?
Did I get the sense that he was lying to me about being attached to the Cabal?
No.
I don't think he is. He doesn't. He's very extravagant, but
Yes.
he doesn't seem dishonest. Just seems kinda out there.
Flamboyant, if you will.
Yes.
There.
I suspect everyone here, so
It's good to be paranoid sometimes.
Remember, it's only paranoia unless someone is actually trying to kill you.
Which a lot of
are
people
actually
seem to
trying
want to kill
us.
you through.
Yes, there are actual people. That's the thing. Is we're not
I've-
People
paranoid.
want to kill us.
I've literally spoken with one of them.
Yes, we're just prepared. We've all spoken with them. You're the only one who spoke with them without it being tense.
I have a mental link to one of them.
Yours is less deadly, or less angry.
One of them is technically my ancestor.
Y'all, we have a lot of weird ancestry.
Yes.
Except for Claude, who doesn't have any ancestry.
A lot of ancestry and none at the same time.
Exactly, you're fucking weird.
You still have a weird genealogy, because your genealogy is an amalgamation of many others' genealogy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're, like, related to the person that... I'm just gonna stop talking, I can't remember words.
Maxwell married?
Yeah, thanks!
That one.
You're like her great many greats grandfather or some shite.
My name is blank. Her name is blanking in my head, and I know it starts with an L.
Latula.
Latula.
Thank you.
I could remember her name, I just couldn't get the words out.
English escaped you, because English is hard.
It did.
Latula.
Latula. She was good.
Latula.
She was a deep merfolk, so was not very pleasant looking in comparison to many other, merfolk to look at. But, a little snaggly too.
Well, she also married a skeleton, so...
I mean, they got along really well.
Yes. I mean, beauty's only skin deep.
How does that work when you don't have skin?
Exactly.
Blunt force trauma.
I technically don't have skin.
No, you
Yeah,
do have
well-
skin. It's just fake skin that you create constantly for yourself.
Yeah.
It's still skin, it's just silicon based. Haven't you seen Star Trek?
No. That is a direct lie.
I stopped myself. I was going to make a fully functional joke, and I've stopped myself on that one.
I am fully functional.
You're very data. Congratulations.
With many different types of creatures, too.
Compatible with many things.
Yes.
Like a trid.
Wouldn't be my first choice, but whatever floats
They
your boat.
don't really reproduce that way. I'm just gonna say that there. Just gonna go off the limb there.
Hey, baby, you want to pollinate?
Yeah, that's not how it works. Tree folk reproduce vaguely mystically. Honestly,
Yes, I'm making a joke. Fine. The freaking Lakelith.
yeah.
I can do it with a Lakelith.
I'm pretty sure they're like hermaphroditic, so you could do it with yourself.
Or a Listen.
Oh no, the Lycolith, I have no idea what the hell they are. They're weird. The Listen certainly is like hermaphroditic. It just and maybe just can do stuff with itself weirdly. Honestly, look, that thing is a weird, horrible parasite monster that you can become. Honestly, even the Lycoliths are just really weird because they're like. They specifically are like part flowstone normally and alive, so they're very similar to you in the first place, except a little less malleable. Anyway, you're gonna go to a nice inn, Ivory Soul. It's fine, not a great inn, not a terrible inn, but you're not guessing there's gonna be really a great place to stay in this town. Because, again, fish smell.
Is anything shaped like a skull?
Wait, you mean Skulltown doesn't have 5-star like a Marriott?
Yes, it doesn't.
I, for one, am
Brown
shocked.
suits?
I'm shocked. I would have figured this place would have a thriving tourist industry.
I would have
5
expected
skull
at
Marriott.
least a red roof in.
It has a 5 skull Marriott.
It is a 5-skull area.
There's just 5 skulls, placed on pikes right outside the front door.
Does it have a Michelin skull
The
restaurant?
one next door only has 3.5 skulls.
No, it has a Michelin skull restaurant.
Yeah.
It's got
We avoid it.
It's got the 3.5 skulls because one of them broke.
Hey, that one looks like Maxwell.
They all look like Maxwell. Maxwell Maxwell was generic human. He looked like just another human skeleton.
Well, everyone's skull's shaped slightly different.
Yeah, slightly. Very slightly.
Hey, I've been staring at that skull a long time. I can tell his skull from another's.
I'm going to call bullshit on that one, even if you've been staring at it from a long time.
I think you should have drawn a little mustache on the skull.
You probably did at one point in time.
Oh, I probably did that a bunch of times. I probably gave him hair at some point.
We probably drew the little mustache on him during the 2-week-long underwater prank war.
Skull beds.
Absolutely. Also, probably like drew a dick on his forehead. You know, the regular shit.
In the bar
You could have
area,
given him a glowing mustache.
basically in the tavern below the inn, in the bar area, there's a massive skeletal remains of a fish on the back wall, like a trophy.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh no, fish! What happened?
Hey man, I've been trying to get rid of my bones for a long time. They made a good offer.
God. It's definitely a soul. That's probably where the place gets its name from. Anyway, you can get some rooms. Are you doing anything else in town? Or are you just waiting for information from a circus? Up to you.
I don't need to.
This is probably the safest way that we've gone about trying to get information on the Cabal, so... That's not saying much.
It's true.
I hate to see what's on the menu.
They have soul on the menu.
Yeah, they have soul. Specifically, one soul.
Spelled S-O-L-E or S-O-U-L?
S-O-L-E.
You have soul on the menu. Yours.
And then your soul is mine, and someone's up behind the over on the bar going, Lou, no!
They have like.
Look, I will reference Mortal Kombat Annihilation every time. You cannot stop.
I
me.
just steal someone's soul and say that.
No, someone else has to say that because that's the joke.
Yeah.
You would say you would Shang Tsung it and be like, "Your soul is mine," and then the other person would be like, "No," because that movie was a movie.
They sure do make movies.
They sure do make movies.
I love those
One of the
movies,
films of all
unironically.
time.
One of the films of all time.
They definitely put it in a moving picture format.
It certainly did. It definitely
video
had
game
some
much of a moving
actors
picture
playing roles in it. And there may or may not have been special effects. I can't remember.
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't seen
I think I'd call those unspecial effects.
Yeah.
mundane effects.
It's cheap effects even for the time period it was in.
Does anyone want to do anything else, though?
Nah.
Okay.
Anything's...
No, I was gonna say that I have my homunculus do something, and then I remember I got rid of the homunculus 2 seasons ago.
I'll just chill in my room and play an instrument or something.
Anybody hanging out in the bar area, getting some drinks and stuff?
No, I'm gonna hide away as much as I can.
I'll probably have a couple of drinks.
All right. Then you'll notice at some point in time in the evening, 3 familiar-looking men will enter, still in their masks. Balthor, Dorian, and Geld. The acrobat, the illusionist, and the strongman. The strongman will basically can't fit on one of the chairs, and they will bring like a barrel for him to sit on.
I mean, fair. He's a big boy.
Take like an entire bench.
Yeah. The one called Geld seems to be giggling at that the entire time, and Dorian, you notice, will like kind of like be getting out. Will have gotten out of knife while waiting, and will be flipping it, like basically like tossing it around very acrobatically.
What a cool dude.
Be playing with a knife the entire time.
Hashtag edgy.
He is.
someone who plays with a knife, I can't say shit.
Wait.
You just said it.
Knife.
Mm-hmm. Hey, put that away. Not right now. There's a time and a place for it.
What about a spork?
Mm-hmm.
Not... Daddy Twitch will be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I put it away.
Yeah.
Should I hide the daggers on the wall?
That's just display stuff. I think that's fine.
Yeah. They're from The Hobbit.
They're from The Hobbit. Yes. Different than like brandishing something. Showing it off. Anyway, yeah, they'll be getting some drinks. The strong man will have like will pull out the gold you gave him and like apparently pay for some drinks.
Good.
Mm-hmm. You'll notice that they will like not really take their masks off. They're just kind of lifted up to drink. You know, when they kind of
I
sit things
respect
down.
it.
Uh,
As someone who has played many masked characters, I do respect it.
They actually don't have faces.
they'll be
I respect that, too.
speaking in like language you honestly don't recognize.
I would be shocked if I recognized it.
It's kind of very like a visceral, angry sounding language. Or maybe thus they're getting drunk. You're not sure.
Fair.
It's not infernal, is it?
Just kind of like observe them.
Well, you're not there. You don't know.
Oh yeah, true. I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna bother them. I'll just kind of like,
Yeah.
casually observe them.
At some point in time, the one called Dorian will get up and start to leave, and Geld will kind of like grab his arm and be like, and will actually say something in like the common vernacular, be like, remember, no bodies.
Only heads.
Only skulls.
More ale! As Baltor just kind of slams on the table and like, you're pretty sure the table cracked a little bit when he did that?
Strong lad.
Also, he might be a little bigger than when he entered.
That's weird.
You just feel like that? Maybe it's just because you're close to him like for a long period of time. He just feels imposing, maybe. Because he is like a really big, burly man with like huge muscles and stuff, and obviously it's just like is unnaturally large size. Probably he's like 8 foot tall, honestly, maybe a little taller than that, you know. And built like a truck.
Understandable.
So.
Yeah.
Eventually, though, after drinking for a while, Guild will kind of like basically kind of get up and be like, "Come on now, back to the circus."
Okay.
And Baltor will be like, "You don't order me. I order you. Look, you might be higher ranking back there, but it doesn't matter. You're both performers, and you're getting a little too drunk. Bottle to go." Two of them will leave then.
Okay. Interesting.
There'll also be some kind of fish stew. They're renowned for their fish bone broth.
Is it soul?
Not always soul. Depends on what they get in, honestly. The name comes from their trophy soul, like their very large one they have up in the wall.
I like to think the only fish they sell are fish that have weird names like the Soul or the Wahoo or the Boops Boops.
Honestly, probably Urborg has really like awfully like horrible sounding fish names, and like 50% of them are really ugly and monstrous. Because I'm sorry, it's Urborg.
Yeah.
So no Wahoo?
Maybe a Wahoo.
Yeah. Can I get a Wahoo?
I mean, the soul is kind of ugly too, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's a type of flounder.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say no fish could be ugly, and then I remembered that I specifically get ugly fish, so...
They're gorgeous. I'm proof that fish be gorgeous.
And I'm talking about my eyeless fish that have issues.
If they're fun.
They don't have eyes.
The Wahoo are just mean.
They lost them. They lost those eyes
Ah.
in the war.
The Great Fish War.
The Great Fish War.
The Great Fish War against Popeye.
There's like... No, look out! They're making fish mouth movements at us. We're doomed. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break here. And in the morning, you'll get some information. So,
Ooh, information.
I know. It'll take you on your next part of this entire thing.
Exciting.
Yeah. You maybe know where a goblin might be. So if you need a drink, snack, or bathroom break, go and have them. And we'll be right back in a short bit here. Boop, boop, boop. And welcome back!
Cool.
Alright. So, the next morning, as you're probably going down to like whatever would be equivalent to breakfast at this inn, which is probably like fish cakes. There's a lot of fish. Fish is every meal.
I will be passing.
I'll
'Cause
eat
I
it.
don't need to eat.
I mean, like, can't taste that bad.
Kaz eats like rats and whatever like weird little things he can find. I don't know if Kaz has a strong sense of taste.
I mean, fish cakes are like actually pretty tasty in real life, so you know
I'm not a big fish fan in real life.
that's fair.
Fuck off.
Sorry, fish.
I'm right here. Rude. So rude.
Very rude.
Done nothing to deserve this.
You've done everything to deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, except for the atrocities, which are documented as the things that I say at the end of every week.
So, kind of skipping in, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Ugh.
Hello, my lady!
Oh, it's, wow.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
apologize at my behavior yesterday when you met me.
But you haven't changed your behavior.
Exactly. You're exactly the same.
No, I'm not.
How are you different?
You met me when the master summoned me.
Oh, this is a new one.
Oh, were you the weird thing that like tried to eat me?
I would never eat you.
Did you try to eat me?
Possibly.
Yeah.
You are much more bite-sized.
Oh, don't start shit. Don't start shit you can't finish.
You're similar sized. You're very similar sized.
Don't start a fight if you can't finish the fight.
Mm-hmm. My master has informed me to deliver you this message. He hands a letter to you.
I take it.
It's got a nice, like, wax seal on it.
I break
I
the
must
seal
be
with all the
gone!
teeth. Good.
Farewell!
Enjoy their day.
Okay, I read the letter.
Alright. Friends, it has come to my attention that indeed there is a goblin under their purview. It seems that a little ways back, a few weeks ago, they managed to capture a prisoner. A member of seemingly a ragtag group of some kind. This goblin put up quite a fight before they were able to capture him. Seems though he stayed behind in order to allow his associates to escape.
I don't think it's him, because it doesn't sound like him. But I also
Again-
haven't known him
Well, I
for
mean,
like 40
but-
years.
I was gonna say, when was the last time you actually talked with your brother at all?
4 years, for at least 4 years, 4 maybe 5. It's been a while.
People can change in 4 years.
I don't remember how long when I said Gaz left home.
A long time ago, like 9 years or something.
Okay, so it's been like 9 years.
Mm-hmm. You were like
Yeah,
a
I think-
teenager or something.
He was like 11, I think, is when he left home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a long time.
People can change.
I guess.
Not me though. I've never changed.
No, you
Currently, they're keeping
I
him.
change all the time.
If you want to be discreet about freeing your friend, I've learned that currently they're keeping him in a secret, if this is the one you were looking for, a secret area underneath one of the outward stable areas, on one of the outlying islands of the village. During the day, they only have one person that watches after them. So I recommend, if you can find a way to sneak in during the day, you wouldn't have the cover of night, but you could perhaps get him out.
Carrie, this sounds like a job for you and I.
Well, question. Why do we have to be sneaky about it?
It's a piece of paper. You can't ask a question of a piece of paper.
I'm talking to the people around me, you asshole.
Well, depending on where it is, being loud and making lots of explosions would attract a lot of attention.
And do we want to piss off the Kobold that much?
They already don't like us.
Yes.
Yeah, but
do
we
we
don't
want
want
to
to
bring attention to ourselves.
Do we want to fight the whole town? I don't think so.
We don't know how strong their numbers are. If we can get in and get out, Carrie can be invisible. I can be inside her bag.
It's my bag.
She has a backpack.
Yeah, not like the bag of holding or the box of holding.
I could
My
just be inside her backpack, and I would be invisible then too, because her backpack would be invisible.
If it's about being invisible, I can also be invisible.
Cole, could you be invisible?
No.
Can anyone make Cole invisible?
I can make a storm. Not a hurricane, but a storm to cover things. I can control weather.
I can make us both invisible.
Okay. I would just need I could probably pick a lock if need be, if he's behind, in a cell that had a lock. I would just need you guys to watch out, because once I get out of her backpack to do so, I would no longer be invisible.
I could cover an escape with a torrential storm, lots of rain, wind. I would need to set that up before we go, of course. It takes a bit to cast that spell. It takes a little bit for it to take effect.
That'll help once we're ready to leave. Yes, I understand you have to do it ahead of time, so that'll help us getting out. The only thing that we have to worry about is, if it is your brother, getting him out unnoticed.
We'll stick him in the bag.
Okay.
He
I'm
could
the one.
survive in there long enough.
They're 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. He can hold his fucking breath.
Better.
I suggest taking a day to scope the place out.
Probably smart.
Fine. Does the letter say anything about, like, you're planning on sacrificing him at midnight?
Nope. There's no information about that. Alright, if you want to scope the place out, certainly you can find your way to the location. It's a stable. It seems quiet. There does seem to be somebody working there. with a bunch of horses. There's probably also like a couple other more unusual creatures that are used in Urborg. Honestly, I'm not sure. Probably like one of them has like a giant like cat. It's like a tiger mount, and probably like a couple of mules.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's any giant insects.
I mean, it's a swamp. There might be a crocodile.
I mean, not many of them are friendly. They're harder
Yeah,
to
you
get.
should not
But
make
that's
a
what
crocodile.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a giant insect or something.
Mm.
Those might be less friendly than the crocodiles.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You know what else is less friendly than a crocodile?
You.
These
Me!
No, you're more friendly than a crocodile. Sorry.
Not if she's pissed off or in full demon form.
Even in full demon form, she's not as irritated as the crocodile. Sorry.
No, it's true. I've been attacked by crocodiles.
Fucking rude.
It's because you're a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to eat you. Maybe don't do
No,
that.
she was just really mad because we were holding her.
Can relate.
So it's
Anyway.
stable. That's interesting.
At least it's not an unstable.
I mean, the thing
That
did
was not
say
very good.
it was a stable that it was at,
Yeah.
you know? It's an actual seemingly working stable.
Yeah, I'm just curious if there's some kind of something underground or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, that probably.
probably everything looks normal until you reach about the evening time, in which then, when the stable's kind of shutting down, when it does, you'll see 3 men show up and kind of disappear into one of the back rooms, and a 4th man kind of exit and leave with the stable master.
Okay, so now we know that we need to probably go there.
What if one person like distracted them by trying to buy a horse? Like it's a staple, right?
That could work. I kind of
Cole
glanced
could
slightly towards Cole.
Cole could distract him by trying to buy the stable itself.
I could likely afford more than this. I could probably buy the entire town.
Do it. It'll be
Once-
the easiest way to get rid of the
I
cabal.
don't really want to.
Oh.
The place sucked.
Yeah, kinda.
No one wants to buy Skull Town.
They resemble that.
Yes, very much so.
I don't know if anyone wants to buy property in Urborg in general.
People that live in Urborg.
Yeah, people
Well,
are
other-
stuck. People who are stuck here.
Other than that.
Pirates?
Horrible necromancers, maybe.
Yeah.
Cat people.
Well, they also live there. But the necromancers
Yeah.
might move in. Necromancers and cultists might move in.
Yeah.
I'm looking for some dark real estate. Do you have any haunted castles? Preferably
to
ones that are
Skull
partially
Town.
No, we
ruined.
have a perfect place. Wait. We have a perfect mansion for you,
Excellent.
but it's not in Urborg.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's like,
It's a nice 20-minute walk from the local college.
do they
It
allow
has
the
a
practice
zoo.
of necromancy?
It has a zoo too.
If you fuck with the zoo, we kill you.
Would you be selling me the place?
Yep, don't
That
fuck with the
doesn't
zoo.
mean we won't kill you. I have no
Fuck.
qualms about murder.
You're terrible real estate agents.
Yeah!
Yeah,
There's
no
one
one trusts us with
stipulation:
fucking real estate.
stay out of the zoo.
Out of the fucking zoo.
We'll just section off that part. We won't sell that parcel.
Look, that. Regardless, the original joke was yes, the necromancer would buy like the cursed
Yes.
castle in Urborg. Anyway, you went in a weird direction by trying to sell your house. I don't understand.
It's true. That was on you, bro.
It was on you, fish.
No,
I
it wasn't on
I
me.
didn't suggest we sell the house.
It was on me.
Uh-huh.
I'll admit it.
Anyway, what are you doing? You know there's a changing of guards at night, and there's a lot more watchful at night. Or a lot more in the area at night.
If you guys need the rest, I'm going to try to camp out somewhere inconspicuous and see when the changing of the guard happens on the other side.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the inn.
Okay.
Oh, I pay the dock man 5 silver.
Okay. Good call.
I don't want him to throw our boat somewhere.
It almost looks like he's pulling out this for sale sign.
Or just cut it loose.
No. You
Perfectly good boat.
It's a perfectly good boat. Sell it to someone else.
Rude but fair.
Mm-hmm.
I give him the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you will notice that certainly at night there does seem to be a lot more activity around. You'll see a group of individuals actually come and move into the barn area. Once again, going into that back room. After a while, it will look like 5 individuals. 3 of them will leave. These are kind of hooded individuals, so they're kind of like hooded up and kind of like very shady, cloaked kind of things. And a little while later, the other 2 that seemingly were part of that group that came in will come and leave. The 2 that are leaving seem to be kind of mumbling about something.
Can I make out anything?
Give me perception. See if you can. Maybe you can make out something of what they're saying.
A 30.
Certainly you can with that kind of roll. We should just sacrifice him now. That way, the others will surely know that we meant business. Yes. We should just get rid of him. Doesn't seem to want to speak, no matter how much we try. We should tell the others of this and suggest it. I grow tired of attempting to torment him.
I'm just going to try to stay
Still,
longer, but...
he might be useful as a prisoner. When that demon arrives, we must be ready to slay it. The ritual is almost complete. It will be powerless.
I want to cause problem.
It's a trap.
Purpose?
I also want to cause problems.
On purpose?
Always.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
I'm looking at these spells that the staff can cast, and I want to cause problems.
Alright, let me make sure I have the... Oh no, my thing has been... Okay.
Unfortunately, I have no way to contact you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure...
The 2 will then, of course, keep going and leave, seemingly.
Good spells, prep.
Complaining still about the very stubborn prisoner that seems to not be giving them any information, regardless of torture.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where's God. The bird.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought it was
Almost
back
a
on the boat.
Syrian.
The bag.
Damn.
I was back on the boat? I thought Saria stays in the bag.
It might be in the bag then.
Damn.
I don't remember where you did with it. Last
Saria
time-
was allowed to just fly around. Part of me always assumes Saria's just flying at us.
Yeah. Sir, I would never do such a thing.
I so
I
would
will
have brought...
find
If I would have thought of Sarian sooner, I would have made sure to bring Sarian, because then I could have asked Sarian to come back, if we need be, to fly back and contact you.
Mm-hmm.
Try cutting off your hand and letting your hand run around like it's fucking a creature from...
I don't
Adams.
think I could do that.
You don't think you can creature from the Adams family?
No. I don't think I could control something that's going cut off.
Yeah, you wouldn't be... I mean, worst case, you just have to fight your hand like Ash.
Yeah, I mean, it might have a...
It might become its own creature and try to kill you.
Yeah. It might try to escape and grow into evil version of you, aka a Phyrexian.
Evil Claud.
Evil Claud.
Just
Wait,
Just
let me
normal
check
Claud
something.
with the
I might
mustache.
actually have an
yeah.
idea.
Ooh, an idea.
I don't have any ideas. I've learned that those are bad.
I have a couple of ideas.
I have
Those
a gun.
are worse.
I gotta check something. Give me a moment.
The problem is all of my ideas involve violence currently.
This is my idea.
Good idea. I like it. However, here's the problem. We're gonna die if we start a fight with that entire town.
No, I was thinking, could I send an
No.
unseen servant with a note? But if it goes more than 60 feet away from me, it disappears.
Yeah.
Honestly, Cole has a spell that can take out an entire town.
Shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. I got some good. Are you gonna? Would you summon a hurricane? Are you talking about summoning a hurricane?
Storm of Vengeance.
Sounds like a hurricane in the middle of town.
It's like a lesser hurricane, but with more acid rain and horrible lightning.
Neat.
I guess at this point,
There are a lot of not Cabal
There's
people.
yeah, but there's innocent people here, so I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
So you did say that this stable was on an outlying island.
Yes. Because there's a
How
bunch
far
of
from the-
islands in the area. So
How
like,
far from the town?
probably it's an island that not very, honestly. There's probably like a couple minutes walk away from the from
So
the
they would
nearest
notice
building.
an explosion.
Yes.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna head back. Then I'm not gonna wait till see the shift change.
Okay.
And then I will rouse everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I've been roused.
Guys,
Hmm.
Yes,
Mm.
Claude.
we may have to move on this in like once the sun's up. Some of the cultists visited.
Mm-hmm.
I overheard two of them talking. One of them is very interested in killing the goblin,
Mm-hmm.
Not ideal.
but I also think it's a trap for us because they mentioned no, we should. The other one mentioned no, we should keep it alive because to lure in the demons so we can kill it.
Fuck it. We ball.
Well,
And that
Stop!
they were
This is
stuck
your gun, Kaz.
No, I'm
as
gonna-
part of a
Hey,
ritual.
I'm going to destroy them.
what the ritual?
Part
Claude,
of some kind of ritual.
I'm going
yes.
to give you the very good insight of they're probably expecting Carrie to go in guns blazing.
Yes.
The very
I
thing that
figured
people
that.
are discussing right now is exactly what they were planning
Yeah.
for.
We
So
I think they expect you to actually show up and try to blow up the place. If we stay with the sneaky and can pull it off, we foil their plan. We just want to be aware that there may be more eyes than they're letting on in the place.
well, I can make a very thick ground fog to cover any entrance and exits.
And considering it's a swamp, it shouldn't be that unusual.
Certainly fog in the morning wouldn't be unusual if you're going to go something in the morning after the shift change.
Yeah.
Which would be smart.
Cats, do you have any kind of device that would let me contact you guys?
Oof.
From a distance? Because I could go back and keep an eye when the shift change happens and then alert you guys. Because we still don't know what time that exactly occurred. Or, wait, is Sarian in your bag?
Yeah, Saria's probably in the back. Can we just say Saria's in the back?
Sure.
Yes.
Did you open your bag?
I opened the bag.
Saria?
Fortunately, Saria seems to have
Bless you.
No, so there's no response from it.
I'll stick my head in the bag.
Nah.
Saria!
Yes. What is it?
Can we have you out here for a moment?
Most excellent. Hello. What can I do for you?
We need to stealthily release possibly Kaz's brother from confinement.
Very interesting.
I have no way to alert them when a guard change happens, but you have the power to fly. If you could come with me and then deliver the message.
A messenger pigeon, or in this case, crow, or sparrow.
Yes.
I'm very nondescriptly bird.
Sorry, he's just bird.
Hashtag bird.
I honestly forgot what type of bird he was.
I don't know if it was ever.
I don't know if we ever actually said.
Yeah.
We just said he was a bird.
Yep, just a bird.
He's just nondescriptly bird.
Bird.
His bird.
His bird.
I mean, he might have the ability to slightly change its shape.
Is noted in group notes as bird companion.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So he might have the ability to slightly change shape
No.
of what kind of bird he is.
Nope. He's just a bird.
He is made of flowstone.
Yeah. No. He'd have to reforge himself and become a different bird.
It's fine. It doesn't. The type of bird doesn't matter.
Yeah. Would you mind doing that?
I would gladly assist you if you would ask. It's my job to be of assistance to you. And though I am much more pertinent for information-based assistance, in this case, flying is something I am quite good at also.
Agreed. Well, I appreciate that then, because this could be a very interesting situation, so your help is greatly appreciated.
Alright, you will use bird.
Our powers, a bird power combined.
X to use bird. I don't know. There you go.
Two bird.
Two bird, one stone.
To bird or not to bird?
That is the bird.
And it is
Bird
the
is the
word
word.
It's also the word.
of our Lord
Surprisingly enough.
Savior. Jesus Christ.
Jesus bird.
Jesus.
Well, I guess
Jesus bird. Jesus bird. It's both cheese and a bird.
Arya and I will head back out
Okay.
and expect Saria when the shift changes.
Okay. Certainly, yeah. It will kind of go through the entire thing of the evening. Will pass, and it will be kind of early morning when the sun doesn't really come up in Urborg. It's very kind of muggy, cloudy place. You get light, but you don't really get sun. But like the first light of the day, you kind of will.
I will say, while I'm hiding out there, since I can still see and hear around me,
Mm-hmm.
I will get my 4 hours rest that I need,
Mm-hmm.
and still be paying attention.
So yeah, certainly, one of the big things is that you will notice that first thing that happens is the stable master will come, and we'll start kind of opening up the stable for the day. Guy looking after the horses and the animals, letting them out to like a kind of small pasture area that they have nearby, kind of having them take turns and stuff. And it will be a little after that that a man that looks familiar, as he was the one that left before, and he wasn't really cloaked up or anything, will arrive, assist him for a little bit, and then move down into the back room. And then
Well, as soon as he arrives, I'm going to send Soria out so they have time to get there.
Yeah, and then so you'll send the message out, which your bird friend will inform you. Yes, the ship change is occurring. As then the other three will leave. so the stable master currently is letting animals out, kind of like one at a time. He's got like a special area to let like the giant cat out because it keeps eyeing up the horses, but he's got to be like, no, Mr.
Horse is pretty tasty.
No, Mr. Cuddlesworth, horse is friend, not food.
Well,
Friendly food.
I did want to name our original horse lunch.
That tracks.
Nobody would let me name.
Me specifically, I wouldn't.
Would have been some delicious, delicious horse.
I mean, while he's letting animals out is probably the perfect time.
Yeah.
Okay, so to go over the plan. Carry invisible, Claud in Carrion's backpack. Cole and Kaz also invisible by Kaz's magic.
Yeah, and I'm going to use control weather to create a thick brown fog.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to cast invisibility at the 3rd level.
Okay.
Cast the spell before I cast invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So that way you can have the spell cast while invisibility is cast.
Okay. I will pull out my staff and mutter words in Primordial and begin casting control weather.
Mm-hmm.
I invisible us.
Yep.
I ooze into your backpack.
Ew.
So yeah, you'll certainly ooze into Carrie's backpack, and I'm assuming she'll just use her ability to go invisible and go invisible.
Yeah, that. I was assuming that.
Yeah.
She could have
You're
some
muted.
other invisibility
Yeah.
thing that I don't know about, that I forgot about, or something. She is also like a wizard.
Was I muted?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
whole time, yeah.
You were muted.
This whole time, bro.
Sorry. Yes. No, I fuck up the entire plan and I stay visible.
There you go.
It, honestly.
Fucking up the plan again.
No.
I respect such the audacity, honestly.
It's a baller move.
Listen, that's all I have is the audacity.
The audacity, my old lady. The audacity.
The audacity of this bitch.
You also have the invisibility.
You have the audacity and the invisibility, but not at the same time. But yes, I go invisible.
Okay. So yeah, the fog is rolled in, so it's definitely distracting a lot of view, and the stable master seems to be kind of like still letting the animals out. It seems that he's a little like concerned about the fog or something. He's being a little bit more cautious, just because can't see as much, that kind of thing, looking after animals. But other than that, he's moving around and busy and distracted. Certainly not paying attention to invisible people. So what's your plan, invisible team?
Oh god, we have plans?
When he is out dealing with Big Cat, because Big Cat seems like takes more effort than Horse,
Mm-hmm.
we sneak in through the door that we know leads to the secret area.
It may be a domestic giant cat, but it is still a domestic giant cat, and cats are
There's no
giants.
such thing as a domestic
Right.
giant cat.
Question. How close is this man to the building?
Like 30 or 40 feet away.
Because I can make the cat go a little crazy.
That would be casting a spell, though.
Yeah.
Would
So I
you
would need to
agree?
get into. I would need to get into a more hidden spot.
We need to all be hidden though when we go into the building, so you don't have
Ooh.
a guard.
As a backup plan, I can just make a cat kill someone if we need to.
Good to know.
Backup plan.
Yeah.
Backup plan. Murder. Gotcha.
It's usually like Plan B all the time, isn't it?
Plan B does seem to be murder for most of you folks.
Plan B for blood.
Exactly.
Alright, so yeah. He seems distracted. You can very easily head into the building. Of course, the stables are relatively empty at this point in time. The animals have been being left out. And the back room, the door is closed. So, the one that
Just
people
let me
keep...
know if you need me to come out.
Oh, I can try picking the lock.
Door's not locked.
Oh.
Yeah, and I can't see anything, so that's why I'm telling you guys. Let me know when you need me to come out.
I mean, honestly, they probably don't see a need to lock it. It's a secret thing.
It's like a very innocuous building.
It's an innocuous building with like a secret dungeon that
And
has
guards.
and like some guards. Like you don't really need to lock it.
Man, they're stupid.
Yeah.
Why
A little
would
bit.
they feel like they need to? They control this town.
Well, they're
completely.
they're not paranoid. Is the
And
thing.
they control most of the town,
Yeah.
so
They're not
Sure.
paranoid.
But they're not paranoid.
Yeah, they're not paranoid. That's the really one.
Paranoia is usually a bad thing.
Yeah.
Can we lock
Not
it?
in our group.
If you have a lock with you, maybe.
Oh, it doesn't have like a latch that they just never latch?
No.
I
They
don't.
didn't even bother putting a lock on this door.
I have
Oh my.
an immortal living goldfish, but I don't have a lock.
throw it at someone.
Seems about right.
I didn't think it would be necessary, so I did not prep arcane lock.
I don't
Still
think we have
not
to worry
necessary.
about
Can
it.
we just go in?
At most, we have to worry about, incapacitating a guard.
Yeah.
Okay. So there will be, beyond there, a very innocuous room. You actually don't see, the room just is there. It's just an empty room, it looks like.
If you need me to come out, let me know. I can squish around.
Perception check?
Sure.
I'll look around the room, sure.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
So Kaz, you certainly can notice that there does seem to be like a door on the floor, like a trap door in the floor that's hidden.
Do I notice any fuckers like hiding themselves in this room?
No.
Cool. I go over to the door, to the trap door.
Mm-hmm.
Is it locked?
No, it's a hidden door in a room that's innocuous. That's something like
It's unlocked.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I mean, like,
I would lock a secret trap door.
I would too, but
if I would lock any trapdoor I have, really.
If you have like someone down there, you're just gonna lock them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dungeon.
they probably would have a key for they probably would have a key for the person who guarding on the inside too.
They also don't expect stealth from your team.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're much more
the
blatant
first time
usually.
Carrie was almost kidnapped was because you guys went up to cultists and like, hey, you got drugs?
No. Carrie was away.
Yes.
I went and bought the drugs.
Yes. But you know what I'm saying? Is like that was like their first interaction with us was just, hey, you got
You
drugs.
got the good shit.
You have an
They
infamy
did
about
have
you. Just saying.
It's true.
Always do.
Um,
Our infamy is loud and obnoxious.
regardless, I popped the trapdoor.
Okay. The trapdoor will reveal a staircase leading down into an underground area.
I do that.
Okay. You can go down the staircase. You can hear some noise coming from down below. There's like a partially ajar door at the bottom of the stairs, and you can hear a voice coming from it. Ah, they really did a job on you last night. Man. I don't know how you did to piss these guys off, but you really did. So, want to try playing some word games today? I've been coming up with some new ones. I know you're not really much for talking, except, mumbling a few times and, going, but, maybe a little communication would be good. I mean, I guess those guys want to get information out of you. Ugh. Sorry, guy. Look, man, it's Urborg and they pay well. I don't ask questions.
I'll kind of, in a hush whisper, do you want this one alive or dead? The asshole talking.
I would like for him to be quite dead. Claud, you out.
I'll ooze back into myself outside the bag.
You're very good at sneaking into places, and I presume murdering inside.
Let me look at those wounds again. Oh, man.
I don't think
really
we
do
need
work
to
you over.
murder him.
We don't need to do a lot of things.
It sounds like he's just a paid thug. We could just knock him out.
I've killed plenty of paid thugs that weren't on my side.
I think he's about to torture someone who might be my brother.
I don't think
I could take over his mind.
That's nice. I want his guts on the floor.
Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
Fine. I thought I was the bloodthirsty one.
If you think you can do this without bloodshed, please go ahead.
I think I can. So let's see what I want to do here.
Drugs.
No, we're sober, remember?
Yeah.
It's so boring.
It's healthier, though.
You avoided a lot of issues without drugs. Surprisingly.
That is true. Not surprisingly.
I mean,
everyone
technically,
knew
yes,
that.
everyone knew
Yeah,
it was a
this
good
is
idea.
like, they told me that when I was 10.
Yeah. It was probably a good idea.
Came to the classroom and was like, hey, this is how to get and do drugs. Don't do this.
It's bad for you.
Yeah.
These things will happen.
We were like, you can get high from markers?
Yeah, it's like real weird that they tell kids this
They,
stuff.
they tell you that.
Tell you how to do it, and then they're like, "Hey, but
No,
don't."
but don't do it.
Like, hey, listen, buddy.
As like a bit of insurance in case things do go wrong, I will invisibly stick behind Claude. Just in case things do go south, so Claude's not in there alone.
Okay.
Well, first I'm going to peek through the crack door to see like which way he's facing and everything.
You don't see him right now. He seems to be, there seems to be, like, a cell in there. There seems to be, like, a number of cells in this area. Very simple cells, probably, like 3 of them. And one of the doors seems to be open, and you're assuming he's probably in there.
Okay. And I am going to stealth in.
I'm not really this good at this. I know they're like, make sure he's alive, but look, man, I'm sorry I can't help you more than this. Oof. You should really just give them what they want. Look, maybe they just kill you then, but honestly, I've been in this line of work for a while. Sometimes it's good just to go with it. I've had friends that have certainly gone the way of it. I've been in positions where I've thought about it too. I've gotten lucky. But I don't know if you're too lucky with these guys. You can sell himself up. He seems to be doing some basic medical help to a goblin that's chained up from the ceiling, hanging down.
Okay, fine, we don't have to murder him.
There's a goblin kind of hanging by his arms above his head, hood on the head. The goblin looks not quite naked, but almost all completely naked, just like a kind of loincloth. Body looks like it's been like tormented, whipped, burnt, stuff like that. It certainly looks like this goblin has been tormented, probably repeatedly over the last couple of weeks where he's been prisoner.
Alright, so what's your non-lethal takedown tactic?
I can't hear if you're saying anything.
No, I took a breath.
I can't. Sorry,
No
I
breathing allowed.
No breathing allowed.
I'm gonna get up behind him and envelop him.
Oh, you're still in a man's soul.
I'm not gonna do it till he dies.
You've never done this before.
I know.
Okay.
I'm going. Well, other than kind of doing it to Maxwell.
Yeah. Okay. You envelop him. He is within you.
Poor dude.
Guys, get your friend out now.
Oh. Okay. I'll go do that.
Okay. You're gonna go and I guess like unchain the goblin.
Yeah.
So, you're ready to finish me off finally. Do
No,
your
I'm just
work.
think that I'm a better brother than you. Fuck out of here.
Kazzrann?
Yeah.
You're freeing me?
Don't fucking argue. Do you want
Guys,
to do
make this quick.
You can do this conversation later.
We're going now. We're fucking going. Don't argue.
I have to get my things.
What do you think?
Oh my god.
How
They're over in the
about
other room. I didn't remove them. Because they didn't know what all I had.
And then I will go get your things and the rest of you get the fuck out.
Alright. You're gonna notice that your brother is surprisingly jacked for what he was before. He's like, even with like all the scars and stuff, he's like oddly super muscular. And so kind of like remove the hood as like, you know, he's got his coif of like goblin hair.
Swoblin. Oh god.
So he kind of like will like take his arms and just grab you like, ah, big brother, I've missed you. Kind of like partially picking you up off the ground in a big hug.
You can't be loud right now. You can't be being loud right now.
I don't want this guy to die inside me.
This
Hurry.
is a stealth mission. We're doing weird things. This is a stealth mission. We gotta go.
We've almost never done a stealth mission before, so this is
so
already
much louder.
doing better.
Alright. I've been on a few of those before.
What the
A friend
fuck?
of mine trained me. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Fine. Let's go.
I was almost at my record for amount of time I was tortured.
I don't care. Let's go.
Shut up and go now.
Alright, he'll go. He'll go with you. I'm guessing Carrie will grab like there's a chest nearby that seems to be locked. You could probably grab the entire chest, I'm gonna be honest.
Chest, I'm strong.
Yeah. Okay. Take the chest with you.
Is the guy still like fighting inside
Oh
me?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do with him when he gets out?
I don't know. This was Claude's plan. I'm assuming Claude has an idea of what to
Yes. Just go now.
do. I left.
Going.
We're gone. We're gone.
Okay. Soon as I can hear that they open the trap door,
Yeah.
I'm going to push him out of me and close the gate,
Uh-huh.
close the door, and go and use command to say, "Stay silent."
There will be no staying silent for the man. Have you seen the movie Deep Rising?
No.
No.
Alright, it's a
Did he
monster.
drown in me?
No, you were digesting him.
Oh fuck.
A half-digested man will pop out of you screaming.
Bye.
Perfect.
Your body, like, when you consume things, it's not like... Claud is immune to its abilities. Your body doesn't, like, obey you when you want it to not eat things. It wants to. It's built to do it. It's not built to eat skeletons on its own. That's something dead. You put something living in it.
I will shove a piece of clothes in his mouth and close the door and run.
This youth left him to a tortured existence.
He's dead. He's gonna die.
He's
half
a
digested.
Cronenberg.
die.
He's a Cronenberg monster.
Oh,
What have you
wait.
done?
Can I stabilize him?
I did not give you the healing
no.
wand for this.
I have
I don't think you can just stabilize
spare the
someone
dying.
from digestion.
I have spared the dying.
I
Oh,
don't know if that's gonna help.
Prolong his existence.
Just let him die.
Dude, at this point, death is a mercy.
This is just torture.
I guess he's stabilized.
I wanted you to kill him quickly.
Like, I mean, my plan was just to, like, teleport behind him and then just murder him with blight. That's pretty quick.
I've told you
I
how
was
bad
expecting-
you are when it
You
comes
have,
to these
like,
things.
I've never
Knives.
done it.
I know you haven't, but I've warned you of this shit before.
Why did you think this was the time to try eating someone? Damn, I just wanted him dead.
I will put
You
it this
giving him
way.
trauma.
You do not know how to, like, not do that. Maybe you can, but again, your body is very out of your control a lot of
I
times.
learned the hard way. I got it.
Maybe he'll survive. He's not dying yet, at least, but he's
my
not doing
God.
great.
The Cabal are gonna do such fucked up experiments to this half man.
Yeah.
Hey, we might have invented Dracoliches. Congrats on inventing the flesh golem.
You did eat the skin of a man, basically.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, he's there. He's no longer screaming. He's just unconscious on the ground. He's at least alive. Probably.
By the way, is there anything else in any of the other cells?
The other cells are empty currently.
Okay.
They certainly seemingly have the same sign of use as this one does, of, chains, bloodstains, etc., etc. These seem to be the cells they keep the prisoners they torture in. As near the area where the chest was, there's a nice rack of torture tools, which are all a little bit, dirty and rusty and stuff like that, because they don't probably clean them very well.
Steal them.
I don't want that.
Free tools.
I don't want torture tools.
They might be useful. It can't be worse than
I
what
am
you
a
just.
torture
It can't be
tool.
useful. Worse than what you've just done to this man.
I am a torture tool.
We can melt him down for parts.
But the man or the tools?
It's already been melted down for
I
parts.
am an artificer, not a biomancer.
Well, technically, I am studying necromancy.
Is it not Simic?
Okay, I feel bad enough.
I would try necromancing this man.
He's not dead yet.
No, you have not granted him that mercy.
I mean, the Cabal will probably kill him for letting the guy go. But
If the language didn't do it, you would have made this a rated R stream.
Anyway, you get your getaway then. Obviously, there's a lot of fog and stuff. Oh, God.
and hopefully the
Where are you going then, actually?
hotel.
So,
Okay.
Why?
what?
Y'all, we're in a town controlled by the Cabal. We should leave.
Oh yeah, we go on the boat and leave.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason this was
Why
the
am
only
I
thing
the
we
smart
needed.
one right now?
No, that's fair. This was the only thing we needed to
I
do. in town.
traumatized myself.
Yeah, there was no reason, any more reason to be here.
Yeah, you did traumatize yourself. Not gonna lie.
Claude, are you okay?
Yeah, how did it go?
Remind me not to do that again.
Did you eat him?
Not intentionally. He's still alive. Just
I
doesn't
don't know.
have skin at the moment.
Oh.
Damn.
Ow.
I was just going to Rath out his throat and kill him, but,
I
that seems much worse.
I just wanted you to stab him.
We literally could have
I-
just knocked the poor dude out. I'm pretty sure he's not that strong.
No.
I was hoping that I could just incapacitate him.
He
with your
Probably
digestive fluids?
Thermometer.
Never enveloped someone other than Maxwell before.
It was less digestive, more assimilating, and decomposing it into its base matter in order to copy it.
That's fucked up, Claud.
Honestly, like,
This
damn.
didn't happen when I did it to Maxwell. I didn't know what would happen with a
Maxwell is
living
made of
creature.
bones.
Maxwell's dead.
And I thought I was brutal.
I never tried it before.
Why would you
Why-
try it now?
Why was this why would you think now was time to, like, experiment with new things?
I thought I could just hold him inside me for a moment, get you guys out of there, and release him and lock him back up.
Did you, like, sell your knives or something?
No?
Because that would have been faster and quieter.
Well, not quieter, really.
Okay, less painful?
Yes.
Much less painful, I'd imagine.
Listen, we've all established that Claude fucked up, but
Hey,
we
you guys done it enough times. It was my turn.
I've never digested a person.
I have also not digested a person, not for lack of trying.
Screwed up.
So you
is what I mean.
almost got digested.
That is true.
I meant screwed up.
I don't know what you're talking about with digesting people, but allow me to... do you want me to break the lock on this?
Mrs. Slarvad.
Hey!
No, don't break things. No.
Hey, why not?
I'm told not to break things, but it's such a great thing, and I just like doing it.
Does someone want to actually heal him?
Don't worry about it. I'm tougher stuff. Honestly, I'm so... They weren't the best torturers or the longest that I've been. I've been captured before. Not by the Cabal, mind you.
It seems like you've had some adventures.
Plenty of them. I've been out in the world. After you left, I was inspired. I decided to leave too. Found myself wandering the world for a bit. Found myself on a boat, working as a squab. Ran into some situation. Helped the captain fight off a sea beast. And afterwards, he put me under his wing, taught me a thing or two. And I met some friends, and began journeying. I'm actually supposed to be meeting with them up north.
What captain did
Interesting.
you serve under?
What was that you said?
I asked what captain, just out of curiosity. You know, just in case he has a name.
He'll give
No, he
a
doesn't have a
name. I don't know his name off the top of my head, honestly. He'll give a name. It,
Does it mean anything to us, the name?
Captain, Larask.
Forever.
Dorask.
Hmm.
Cool. I have created abominations beyond the mortal ken.
You always did seem the smart one.
He did
Yeah.
fuck up.
It wasn't a fuck up. I still don't think it was a fuck up. I think
It was not
exactly-
intentional.
Wait, which
I-
fuck up?
The dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, that fuck up.
I don't think that was a fuck up. I think we did exactly what we set out to do.
Give me a second here. Gotta get back in shape. Get those muscles stretching. Haven't been a while since I've been toughened it up.
I pick the lock in the chest before he gets the chance to break it.
Okay. So he's gonna pull out like some basically like a chain armor. He's gonna put on some clothes and 2 large swords, which he's gonna put on his back. Each of them cross themselves.
Hell yeah. Well, he seemed very capable.
And like this cape with like the hood, which is like got like a skull on top of it that he can kind of put up. Kind of given like a skull cap. That's like a deer skull of some kind. Except it seems to have fangs. And, like,
Nice.
teeth and sharp teeth.
He's so cool.
Okay. Great. Oh,
How have you been doing, Kaz? Haven't caught up with you.
I've been fine. Journeying. Saved the world once or twice.
I don't know if I've done any world-saving stuff. I don't think I've gotten any messes that big. I've certainly helped out a couple of nations here and there along the way.
I also endangered the world once or twice.
Hmm.
It's our toys.
Shouldn't do that.
Well, shit happens. I
think
went
it
back
does.
home.
Ah. How is the family?
Broken.
Ah.
You're welcome.
I expect they
Yeah.
wouldn't have been very nice to see you.
No, they hated me. Except for mother, of course. We have a new sister.
She's adorable.
She's great. Mother left father because father sucks.
I can see that.
Moved to the big city. Father might not be your father. He's definitely not mine.
That explains some things.
Yeah.
I discovered a while ago that I have this preternatural ability to heal myself.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I'm good against torture. As you notice that, as he's kind of stretching, his wounds are actually, beginning to close up. The scars aren't going away, but he's certainly, healing up a little bit. That man always thought he was really good at healing me up. He always was impressed with the other cultists. He's just an idiot.
No, he's dead.
He's
Oh.
dying
Shame.
slow and
He wasn't a
painful
terrible
and-
man. But then again, he was working for horrible cultists. Life choices.
Guilty by association.
I wouldn't say that, but still, you make the bed you lie in.
We're going to buy the cult. Well,
Well, not necessarily purchase, more, I have
Hostile
people who
takeover?
are going to murder every one of their leaders and then purge them from within.
Now that cult seemed to think I knew something about it, and something related to looking up at Carrie, the demon I knew about.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
yeah,
Not
we're
even using my name.
Not that you can prove.
There's no definitive proof that Kazzrann has done anything wrong in his life.
Always. Ever. There's definitely not proof walking around in the far frozen north.
More like flying.
Or yeah. I
Still
don't know
don't
how
think
much
it was
walking
wrong.
he's doing.
Still don't think it was wrong of me to do that. Yeah, I've done great. Met dragons. Broke a lot of things. Built more.
Building was great.
Mostly weapons.
That doesn't seem great.
Explosives.
Still
Don't
doesn't seem
great.
great.
Weapons are fun.
Yeah, weapons are great. And also, discovering old weapons that were built by a madman. And limiting their destructive capability.
I'll give you that one's a good one. But look, bro. You're my big bro and all. And, you've always looked out for me to a degree. In your own way. And I was inspired by your, at least, want to leave. Granted,
I was
always
chased out of town.
I always did think they blamed you too much for that fire. It's not the first time there's been a fire in town. It might have been the worst in quite a while. It's not the first time. We do live in a volcanic land.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it was all the other incidents before then that got the anger on you.
Yeah,
Honestly,
probably.
I didn't care much about it, and I don't now. I saw it as an opportunity you're leaving as an inspiration for me to leave, and that's that. We've never been as close as I probably would be great to be, but look, I'm going to give you some advice as someone that's also been out in the world for a number of years now. Get your shit together, man. Sounds like
I
you're in
have
some
my
trouble.
shit
No,
very
you
together.
don't. You don't.
I do.
Abomination that's trouncing across the north?
Not entirely my fault.
No, but I take some of the blame for that.
The two of you.
I
Also,
Hey.
getting me captured by cultists.
That one's on me.
the consequences of our actions. Oh
Look.
fuck.
Come in the form of a buff goblin.
Look,
I can still take him.
the dragon I still don't know, but I still have no proof is bad. In fact, I think it was probably the best way to deal with the scenario. The hole I tore in reality was an unintended consequence, but it got fixed, so it's no problem. Turns out when you combine ancient necromantic practices with modern experimental artificery, there can be unintended surprises. But it worked. Nobody can say I didn't do exactly what I set out to do.
You set out to tear a hole in reality?
No, I set out to stop one of the greatest artifice abominations from destroying the world. I set out to stop a dragon engine from devouring the island of Yavamea. I led an army. Well, we all led an army, if I'm being, fair.
Is this true?
Well, most of it. They partied with squirrels a lot.
That was mostly me.
It was
I'll say
Carrion who
that.
partied with squirrels. I didn't party with any squirrels.
I got a squirrel so drunk he almost died.
And I fixed that.
That's too much to drink, especially for a squirrel.
It was one shot.
That's more than a squirrel should ever drink.
You haven't met these squirrels very well. Regardless, the problem is taken care of.
Doesn't really sound like that, but... Look, I'm not your keeper. In fact, I don't know how much we're together at this point in time. Maybe we'll meet up here and there or something, or keep in contact or something. I don't know. But honestly, you're still my brother, and I still feel a little responsible for you. So...
I am glad you're not dead.
Great. So when are we going dragon hunting?
You're here to go dragon hunting?
Oh no. We're gonna go dragon hunting and take care of your problem.
No. Okay. Number one, you can't kill this dragon. I mean, physically.
I've heard
I don't
that
think
before.
No. You don't understand. You don't understand. This isn't just a dragon. This isn't even a primeval dragon. This is an elder dragon. This is a dragon that predates most existed. And it has been combined with a weapon capable of destroying, if not a single landmass, every landmass.
Oh, and you say it's not a problem.
And I don't think it's a problem because it's intelligent and doesn't see a problem. You can't kill this dragon, and I mean that in that you need to be careful angering this dragon. Because if you try to piss off this dragon, it might ruin everything.
You're right. We wouldn't be a match for it necessarily. But I've got some friends that could help us out, and an old associate of mine that might just know a thing or two about elder dragons.
Is this old associate named Nim? Please tell me
No.
his name is Nim. Oh, thank God. Oh,
What are you talking about, Nim the elf?
oh fuck.
I didn't meet that man before. A couple of months back.
Yes, Nim the elf.
He's a good man.
He seemed fine.
He is fine. He's a very good man, and we are good friends. It's just he gets around so much.
It's kind of his job, you know?
No, I know.
That way of getting around.
My friends and I were on some adventures in Icehaven, and we ran into him around Keld. We came
Yes,
in
he's
from the
been
cold.
Did you see Wintress?
Who?
A core woman with a hook.
The lady with the hook, the white-skinned one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
She's more than interested.
She apparently had, impressed a whole bunch of barbarians and was, training them or something. I don't think they took well to her training.
That's about right.
That's my sister.
Huh, you have an interesting family.
You have no idea.
Okay. If you're not here for dragon hunting, which good, there is only one dragon here, and it is known for bringing immediate death. What are you here for?
We heard word of some cultists that were looking for a goblin by my name.
Yeah.
We assumed that we had run into some situation that the cultists, by accident, we thought we had dealt with some of the cultists that we didn't realize. So we came to kind of take care of it at its source. Didn't realize it was the Cabal that was behind it.
Oh, wait. So you heard there were cultists in Urborg and you didn't think it was the Cabal?
You know how many cultists there are in Urborg?
There's a lot
How many of them are
cultists there.
Cabal?
Only a few of them are Cabal. Like, maybe, 5 out of every 100?
The Cabal are like, in my head, like the cultists of Urborg.
Oh no, there's lots of cultists.
Cherry, what the fuck is wrong with this place?
A lot of cults.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure, that's just Urborg's thing, is cults.
Okay.
It's
not, but okay.
No, it's fine.
Well, let's reunite you with your friends.
Seems like you're busy. You've been heading south, and I gotta head north. I can part ways with you and head on. I'm fit as a fiddle, at least as good as I can be, and you got me free. Would have probably taken me a couple more, maybe another week to,
Oh no, they were gonna sacrifice you.
I probably could have taken them, crushed one of them with my thighs.
That's
Impressive.
Horrifying.
yeah.
The first man whose head I've squished with my thighs.
I don't want to think about it.
I've also squished people with my thighs, but that's usually because of sex.
I get that. I give a thumbs up.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm kind of lightheaded.
I can't. I refuse to think about you getting it more than me.
I will pat Slarvog like a big pat on the back. I like this one.
You're not replacing me. I'm too valuable and you know it.
I'll kind of look. If I know you're gonna go north and meet up with your friends. If you ever want some more work in killing cultists, my company does a lot of that recently. We like capable people.
We'll let you know, but there's always adventures to be had. Plenty of wild places in the world, dangers to have, creatures to face, enemies to battle, women to bed.
You know what? It's valid.
And
Reminds me when I was young.
Besides, seems like
I'm young now again.
Yes. Seems like I have to contact an old friend. Something about an elder dragon. And have them come and meet with you.
Okay, who's your friend?
I guess I should let it in on the secret. Don't know much about them, but apparently they're reincarnated. Elder dragon. When their body died, they had the ability to turn into a human. Found a way to hide their soul in a human body. Doesn't have nearly the power, but's got the knowledge.
Okay, what's the... Is it chromium?
I think it's the one that's... I think it might be chromium. It's the one that could turn into human and hit amongst humans. It was the last one to theoretically die.
Hell yeah.
That's the one that Maxwell claimed to beat, to lie to a giant
Yes.
serpent?
So, yes, his physical body was killed. But because he had the ability to transform into human, he found a way to hide his soul in a human body. Lost a lot of his abilities. Doesn't have his dragon body anymore. But you know what? He's around still because of that.
Okay.
Good for him. Proud.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Chromium?
Yeah.
Okay, group huddle real quick, not you. when we meet Chromium, we can't tell him about Maxwell, as funny as it would be.
It'd be really funny.
It would be really funny. Maxwell's on his honeymoon.
Bitch has been on his honeymoon for months.
I know, but I think it would be rude. But it would be really funny.
Really funny.
I miss Max.
Yes, he was fun. He was entertaining. Horrible use of his spells.
Yes.
Max got us into more trouble than I did sometimes, which is saying something.
He was a screw up, but he was my screw up.
Well, you didn't marry him.
Oh, thank God. That'd be awkward.
Oh God, I couldn't even. No. Too bony.
Bone.
All right. Group huddle ended. Okay, sure. We'll meet with Chromium.
No,
Oh,
actually,
boy.
that's
Oh boy.
he's Piru's husband.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
brought back his wife as a lich.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Damn right I did.
You know what? He should be thanking us.
Yeah. I did a good thing.
Perfect.
He might unleash his son. I remember that guy Croesus who has a breath of death. It's his father is Chromium and Piru's mother. He might be upset.
A little bit upset, I'd imagine.
That one's Croesus, not on me. Okay, if Croesus didn't want to be imprisoned, he shouldn't have killed all those people.
Just by slaughtering them. Anyway, we'll leave it off there with that revelation. Your friend met the basically humanoid reincarnation of an elder dragon that escaped his death. Because elder dragons are tricky like that. They really are really hard to kill. Except when they kill each other. That's usually the best way that happens. Or like horrible legendary artifacts made to destroy souls and things like that. Like the Black Maid was. Yeah. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Slarvad will be departing. He's just gonna like go off in the swamp on his own, honestly. He doesn't need a boat.
He's gonna go wrestle every creature in that swamp.
He probably is. Honestly, he's been adventuring longer and been on much crazier adventure. He's higher level than you guys.
Yeah.
We could take him.
He does things.
He does things, and he has like I haven't fully designed him, but if you ever want to be with him, he's got his own cast of misfit adventurers that he's with.
Nice.
They're gonna be like, I'm imagining some like Avengers shit, but like they're all good people and they're like righteous, and then they meet us dirtbags.
That's exactly what it's gonna be.
What's wrong with these fucking
Like
assholes?
the good versions of us.
Yeah,
Instead of a half demon, they have a half angel.
it's just the scene from Shaun of the Dead where the two groups walk past each other.
Yes, that's exactly that. Anyway, let's give shout-outs. Oh god, some crazy shit happened in this episode. Carrie, or Bubsy Mads, do you have anything to shout out? Oh my god, my brain.
Hi, I am here, and also Will has said that I need to tell everyone that I am a problem, so hi, I am also a problem.
Yes. You do tend to be a problem. That's not the most problem at this point, but you know, you're getting
No,
better.
but I am a problem.
Am I the most problem?
At this point in the team, probably.
Yeah!
That's not something to be proud of.
Mission accomplished, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Mission weird.
Mission accomplished. But Fish, what do you think to shout out?
Hi everybody, I'm Fish Harlan. This week you can find me causing a very violent and bloody uprising, but only in a small small neighborhood of some town in like rural West Virginia. So you're not going to hear about it.
The great uprising of West Floral Bloom or something.
Yeah, some shit like that. Some ass end of nowhere town
As
where there's
someone
like
who's-
3 people.
Someone who's been to West Virginia multiple times is a very accurate name.
West Floral Bloom. Look, if you want to make a fake name for a town in Pennsylvania,
Look,
just make it sound sexual.
Yeah, look, I have to drive through there when I go visit my family in Ohio and my family in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
I spend more time in West Virginia than I've ever wanted to.
My visits to there was for fossil hunting. There's a very nice site to dig up trilobites in there.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Because it's mountainous.
God, those mountains.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've been there. It might not exist anymore. It was the side of a highway. Where they might restrict it to something or something. I don't know. Anyway, Momo, anything to shout out?
Hi, I'm Momo. You can catch me on Buccaneers of the Shackled Sea, where I play a gun-toting Inquisitor who likes to make it so people have no use of their legs.
Yes, you did shoot kneecaps out of a
If I have a
half-orc
peg
unit.
leg, everyone after they face me will have one.
Right. And Joe?
Also, I hate sea creatures.
Yes, you do hate sea creatures.
I'm here.
You're here. Myself, Tennis and Dracovin. So yes, Buccaneers Shackle Sea, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. That one goes to 1 p.m. That show, or 1 a.m. I'm sorry. PM to PM would be really long.
God, that would be the longest Pathfinder game.
I mean, I'm
Or the
sure there are
shortest.
people that play that, but still,
I don't think I could do that.
I couldn't do that either. Honestly, I don't have it in me to live.
4 hours is stretching it sometimes.
It's a tough one sometimes. But we should be getting a new player, I think, next week.
Yeah, potentially.
We
That's
found
really good
someone that one of the players knows about and
yeah,
knows
Eric
Pathfinder.
knows.
A friend of Eric's who knows Pathfinder. And those are big, they're vouched for, and they know Pathfinder. These are pretty
Yeah.
big things to, put out there, honestly. Then, discussing tabletop, Saturday, 2 p.m. Tomorrow morning, I will do a little bit more of my Stellaris Overlords game where I don't know if I can peaceful overlord anybody. They give the option, but it's really hard how to figure that out. And you need a lot of influence to do it. And I'm like,
Peaceful Overlord?
yeah, you could be like, you will become my vassal peacefully. But you need influence. Yeah. If you make them really like you, you can actually have them do that. And you're a lot stronger than them.
It's okay, bro. It's fine. It's chill. You're just my vassal. That's all. Don't worry about it. bro.
That's historically a thing that has happened before.
Yeah.
I know. It is just so funny to think of.
Yeah, I'm an underground race of horrible insect people that.
You're not dwarves?
No,
Disappointing.
I found an insect people that looked exactly like the shadows from Babylon 5. So that's
I
why
approve of
I became the shadows from Babylon 5.
Those are probably a reference to Babylon 5.
I'm sure they are. Honestly, they're like a weird anthropod person that looks like that. Anyway, I'll continue to fight this fanatic purifiers, which are my neighbors, which I'm more
Nice.
powerful than, so I can just take over all their territory.
That doesn't sound very peaceful, Overlord of you.
They're fanatic purifiers. Everybody hates them.
They are absolutely horrible.
They believe in the destruction and murder of every other sentient life form in the universe. And there's 2 groups of them in our galaxy.
Yeah, sometimes in our multiplayer games, they take the form of adorable snails.
Yes. I really want the fanatic purifiers to be the Mwah voice.
Oh, God.
It's,
Wah.
it's really like these species that when you click on their portrait and stuff, they go.
There's no wah.
They're kind of adorable.
It's really sad when I have to kill them because they're assholes.
They are assholes, but they're adorable. And then I'll play more Final Fantasy Flight 6 next week. Again, I don't know if I'm going to do any more off-stream farming or not. That would require me leaving the floating continent on that ship and actually coming back there and I don't know, doing more stuff. And I might be lazy. I don't know.
Ugh.
But World of Ruin next time I play at very least.
Ooh.
Yeah. I haven't decided if I want to save or kill Sid.
Go.
The killing him has a much better scene. It's a depressing scene, but it's a much better scene because it has more character development in the long run.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Do a Claud and digest him.
Oh Jesus!
You can't.
That was
Oh God,
horrifying.
I forgot that's what Sid looks like at 6.
I
He's horrible.
He is a horrible man. Anyway, well, I'll figure it out. Anyway, for now, bye. I should be on again for a bit tomorrow morning for Stellaris, and yeah, that's the schedule. So check out the rest of it coming up for next week. So farewell for now, folks. Goodbye.